Wildfires, they're a brutal reality for Californians, a constant threat that looms over the state. We often see the mansions of the rich go up in flames, their losses making headlines. But what about regular families, the ones who don't have millions to fall back on? What about the middle class, the backbone of our communities? The recent LA wildfires didn't discriminate, they didn't care about wealth or status. They tore through the heart of Altadena, a vibrant middle-class community, leaving devastation in their wake. This wasn't just a disaster for the wealthy, it was a catastrophe for the everyday people. This was a crisis for everyday people. People who worked hard to build their lives, teachers, nurses, small business owners. Their lives were turned upside down. These are their stories, often untold. The media loves a good celebrity tragedy. It sells papers and gets clicks. But the struggles of the middle class, not so glamorous, they often go unnoticed. This isn't about million-dollar insurance policies and rebuilding with gold-plated hammers. It's about survival. This is about families stretching every dollar, navigating red tape and clinging on to hope. It's about resilience. It's about the quiet desperation of losing everything you've worked for and the strength to start over. These are the stories we don't hear enough about, stories of courage, community, and the fight to rebuild. Meet the Santoros, a family who has faced unimaginable loss. They lost their rented home in the devastating wildfire that swept through their neighborhood. Their daughter Samantha is a dedicated college student, now grappling with this new reality. Now the entire family is crammed into a single room at a relative's house, trying to make the best of a difficult situation. They have no privacy, no space to call their own, and face a mountain of uncertainty every day. The Santoros didn't have the luxury of a second home or savings to fall back on. They were living paycheck to paycheck, just like many of their neighbors who also suffered in the fire. Then there's Kenneth Snowden. Kenneth lost not one but two homes in the fire, his own and his family's. The devastation was overwhelming, affecting not just his immediate family, but his extended family as well. "My house wasn't a mansion," he says, reflecting on the loss, "but it was my home. It was everything to me and my family." Kenneth's story is a stark reminder that a home's value isn't just measured in dollars and cents. It's about the memories created, the stability it provides, and the sense of belonging it offers. These are the things that can't be rebuilt overnight, but with resilience and support, they can begin to heal and rebuild their lives. Rebuilding after a fire is a monumental task for anyone. The sheer scale of destruction can be overwhelming and the path to recovery is long and arduous. But for the middle class, it's a Herculean effort. They often lack the financial cushion to absorb such a devastating blow. Insurance payouts, if they come at all, often fall short. Construction costs are sky high, making it difficult to rebuild without going into debt. And let's not forget about the emotional toll. The trauma of losing everything can be paralyzing. The constant stress, the anxiety, the fear of the unknown, it takes a toll. Every day is a battle to stay hopeful. The fires exposed a harsh reality. The gap between the haves and the have-nots is wider than ever. Wealthier neighborhoods often recover faster, leaving others behind. Some residents had the resources to rebuild. They could afford the high costs and navigate the complex process. Others were left to navigate a bureaucratic maze, hoping for scraps of assistance. The process is slow and often disheartening. Is this the America we want? A place where the vulnerable are left to fend for themselves in times of crisis, where disaster turns into a fast track to poverty for those who can least afford it. The system needs to change to support everyone equally. Disaster relief shouldn't be a lottery. It shouldn't be about who has the best connections or the loudest voice. It should be about helping those in need, regardless of their zip code or bank balance. We need equitable aid. We need programs that address the specific challenges faced by the middle class. Zero-interest loans, tax breaks, mental health services. These are just some of the ways we can make a real difference. We bailed out Wall Street, we can bail out Main Street. It's about priorities, it's about investing in people. It's about recognizing that everyone deserves a chance to rebuild their lives. Amidst the devastation, there's a glimmer of hope. The Spirit of Altadena shines through. Neighbors helping neighbors, volunteers offering support, a community coming together in the face of adversity. Sean Brown, who lost both her home and the charter school she founded, puts it best. "We will rebuild. We will stand strong. We will not be broken." The road to recovery will be long and arduous, but the people of Altadena are resilient. They are determined. They are a testament to the strength of the human spirit. They are a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope endures. And that's something worth fighting for.